well, first of all, Slack is a great space for a lot of communications. However, there are issues with it as a knowledge base. So messages posted to Slack, first of all, they're not publicly searchable. So if somebody has, even if somebody has the exact same problem as you and you've already posted and you've already gotten an answer, but they do a search in Google, maybe they're not in the Slack, whatever, they're not going to find it. And that means that people are not able to benefit from the knowledge that's already been shared. And so it kind of creates a cycle. Additionally, even if you are in Slack, messages disappear after 90 days. But again, even if we move to a different app where messages don't expire, they still wouldn't be publicly searchable, which we feel is like a huge miss when it comes to ensuring that our users can find answers to their questions and get onboarded. So considering this, we've revamped the GX Discourse forum and prepared it to be a supported place for getting your questions answered. Our aim is to move towards a future where a lot of the Q&A takes place here. And that Slack will still function as a place for our community members to connect and engage with each other. We also want to make sure that this transition is as seamless as possible for people. And we acknowledge that not everyone will want to change their workflow, especially right away, and that some people still prefer Slack. So while we do request that people post in here when they can, we've also established a pipeline to help bridge the gap via an integration. So if you want to go to the next slide, I'm going to walk you through kind of like what happens, like how the integration works. So let's say you post in Discourse. See my sample question. What's going to happen right away is that question will be posted in the Slack. That means that when you're posting questions in Discourse, you don't need to worry about people in Slack not seeing it. Everyone who's in either of those community spaces will be able to see it. Then if somebody responds within the Slack thread, it will very quickly be posted back to the Discourse, and so forth and so on. If someone replies to the Discourse, it'll go back in the Slack, etc. So this means that like no matter where somebody is, if they are able to help answer that question, they will be able to see it. So yeah, that's what I got. And yeah, I encourage people to post there. And if you have any feedback or questions, feel free to post in GX feedback or reach out.